Welcome back to Mauldin High Broadcasting Network. Ready to start off the second half. Score tied at 14. For both teams, Byrnes got a quick 14-0 lead early in the game with Mauldin started to fight back with a little bit of the run game. Coming up useful, led by Kelvin Johnson, Dylan Ortega. Got a big play from David Shooter. Emery Watson helped out the first scoring drive. Right now, 14-14. Emery Watson's 4 for 5 with 38 yards. Shears 1 for 3 with 22 yards. Emery Watson got 5 carries, 18 yards. Then Ortega's 5 carries, 10 yards. Ray's got 1 carry for a yard. Josh has 14 carries, 2 touchdowns at 53 yards. Aaron Bones got a catch for 8 yards. Lucas Thomas has a catch for 12. Caden Brown has 2 catches for 19. Emery Watson has 1 catch for 22. Defensive side, Trey Matney, 2 tackles. Xavier Willie Banks have 1 tackle each. Aaron Bones has 3, and Pepper also has a sack on top of that. So a little under 2 minutes left in the half, right before we're about to get started. Byrnes is going to receive first.
Really great job by the Mavericks. Their last 2 drives, they scored 14 points in under 6 minutes. Scored. Defense came up with a really good 3-and-out, and then scored again to end the half to get us right back in this game. It's going to be really important for the defense to come up here and the offense to keep rolling, as it's been the past 6 minutes, but just really nothing going in the first quarter or the start of the second quarter. So to take that momentum into what we did in the 6 minutes left in the second half was really key for us to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, so we did a good job getting back into it. Looks like Byrnes could have gone up very quickly if they would have got a stop. But right now it does. If we get a stop on this first drive, we already have the momentum on our side. If we can get this stop quick, it could be very important in the end of the game. All this team's still not. They're just coming out. I haven't warmed up at all. Still 30 seconds left. Looks like not going to get much warm-ups other than special teams. We got another quarterback warming up. Oh, no, my note's not. Still Gabe. So clock's out now. Byrnes comes to the sideline. Already in the huddle, get ready to kick off. I'm sitting right next to this door that people keep opening and closing. It's 30 degrees outside. I'm getting cold.
Chill out there.
Yeah, it does have an effect. It's around 40 degrees right now, so could affect as Elijah said earlier, could affect the hands of some of the receivers. Seen a couple of drops already tonight, about 5 drops, both teams combined. All the sideline getting a little hyped up. Deuce right in the middle of it.
Mauldin got some real big energy going into that half. It's really important for them to carry over that passion into the second half.
Can you zoom in a little bit on that? All right, thanks. Come on. Comes on for the kickoff. We'll have Walker Letson back to return. Gets away from the 40. A little boot. That looks like it's going to bounce out of bounds. Stays in barely. He breaks a couple tackles. Steps out of bounds at around 24-yard line. Got a little booch kick. Good job, though. not to make it go out of bounds. So on 24-yard line, Byrnes is going to start their first drive. Actually, going to mark that at 25. So first drive.
We've had a couple lucky bounces on our side. That one punt that Emory Watson had just kept rolling like a bowling ball. And then that kick right there just took a little backspin, stayed in bounds. Starting at the 25 instead of like the 35. So really important right there for that ball to stay in bounds.
So they're going to go to quarterback set now. Like Mauldin's been doing a lot. Handoff right up the middle. Stop that run about a yard. About Ryan Gilletic. He's going to make that tackle. I haven't called his name much today. Usually Art is calling it a lot, but that's going to be his first tackle. It is taking over the linebacker duties, like the main linebacker of him and Trey Matney taking over with Deuce out. Deuce is each side. It's going to be another handoff up the middle. Going to cut to the outside, tackled. So it's going to be about 2 yards that time. That goes Peyton Fisher. Looks like he got the tackle on him.
Great job by the defense picking up where they left off last. 2 key stops before the half last time and carrying that momentum right here with energy. They're down right here.
7 yards to the first down, third down. Ball's going to back out the blitz. Going to another big handoff right up the middle. This time once again. And Caden Jeter was there first, but there was a swarm of Mauldin defenders there. Matney was there. Fisher was there. Big run, so 3 and out. Exactly what Mauldin needed. He's going to have to punt this ball from the 26-yard line. Bowen's going to be back. We can get a good return here. We can get midfield. Maybe get a lead for once. I mean, that was under a 2-minute drive. They all ran the ball right up the middle just to see if they can catch the ball like they've been doing all night. Wasn't able to that time.
Mauldin obviously picked up their run game because the first quarter that Byrnes was running all over Mauldin. But Mauldin obviously changed something up in 2-3.
So it's going to be a good punt. He's going to flip sides of the field pretty much. Going to be now at Mauldin's going to be at their own 26-yard line. So good punt like A. Rogers. I'm going to mark it 27, so we are pretty much flipping sides of the field now.
Kelvin Johnson's still looking like he's limping a little bit. Fighting through that injury. Props to him for just fighting through that pain.
Watson coming out again. Going to hand off to Ortega. Ortega goes up the middle. It's about 3.
Ortega's done a great job tonight, kind of carrying the load, taking not all of the carries off Kelvin, but most of the carries off Kelvin Johnson's back because of his little injury right there. But just a great job by Ortega, just gaining yards that he can get.
Send Johnson motion. Another handoff to Ortega. Ortega gets up around the 38 and mark at 39-yard line. So that was the most explosive play I think I've ever seen from Ortega. So Mauldin is still using that hurry-up offense. So I got that 2 running back. Sent Kelvin in motion last time. See if they do that again. They're not going to fake it. Johnson's going to. Emery's going to keep it himself. Going to die. Almost died. Looks like got a yard, maybe 2.
Mauldin's doing a great job mixing up all their carries. Emery's carried, Kelvin's carried, Ortega's carried, Fred Pearson's carried. They've had 4 different guys carry the football, just mixing it up, trying to give the defense different looks.
I'm also going to look over to the sideline. Going to go send Johnson in motion once again. Same play as it was before. Ortega's going to take this one again. He's going to fight forward against about 5 yards. Ortega started off the game 3 rushes for a yard. Now he's up to 8 carries for 27. 3rd down and 4. About our own 45. And up to Ortega, brings a blitz. Ortega comes up the middle, dives forward to the 50. A great run by Ortega once again.
Ortega just doing a great job on the offense right now. Just big runs, just explosive runs, running over guys, cutting up field, being explosive. A great job, and to give Mauldin the energy they've needed all game.
We hand off to Johnson. Johnson gets tackled about another 5-yard gain. Starting to use this run game to get very important. Showing is very important right now.
You can tell this defense getting tired. Guys have their hands on their hips. Mauldin's just going with this tempo. 0 passes on this drive, but it's working.
This is good. If they start bringing that blitz, they start throwing the play action, get Bowens and Pearson down. Still going to go with the run. Ortega's going to cut back up the middle. That time, finally, they stop the run. Ortega finally gets stopped. But 3rd down and 5. This is the time Mauldin has been using that hitch route to Aaron Bowens or Fred Pearson. They're using Pearson on the slant or a hitch and Bowens on a curl route. More of a comeback, actually, is what Aaron runs. But Aaron's going to be all alone. They got man on man. Far side. Look at Pearson. Emery's going to go himself, fall forward. He's going to be 2 yards short.
I'm guessing they go for it right here. On 4th and short, don't have a Emery Watson is the punter. Hurry up offense right here. Huge.
They all have 2 guys. They only have 1 guy over there going to use it. Going to hand off Kelvin Johnson. Johnson goes up the middle. They're going to mark it. Looks like they're pointing back. It looks like he is just short. Ball had a great drive and then got stopped on a 4th and short. I'm a big fan of that play call. Like at 3rd down, I think this time you just got to have Emery throw across the middle, try to get something. If not, you can then punt it with Emery. But now the ball's at the 40-yard line. They only got to go 60 yards now.
Good job by the Mauldin offense right there. Good drive. Took about 6 minutes off the clock, or about 5 minutes off the clock.
No, going to fake go screen wide open. Man, across the middle. It's going to be 1st down to the 45.
The passing game for both teams tonight has just honestly been non-existent. Just not a lot of passes from either side. As we said, it's cold. The ball is going to be hard. Just going to be really hard to catch.
Outside that Thursday was jumped up on the left. Going to hand off right up the middle to Cook. Cook's going to get out to the outside. Down. Well, Cook's going to go all the way down to the 27-yard line. Well, Byrnes did have 3 and out first time. They got 2 first down. Just like that, all the way in Mauldin territory. 5. Still tied at 14. Snap, we're going to fake it, going to go across the middle, wide open once again. Again, it's Colin Inhofe. Got hurt right before. Going to give him about 10 yards.
As you can see, Mauldin's kind of selling out on the run. The passing game's working. 2 pretty good passes right there for the Byrnes Rebels.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. So right now it looks like they're just going to run right up the middle once again. Looks like they're running those short routes once again. It's going to go wide open across the middle. Kai Cook, wide open. Nobody was there. So Byrnes takes the lead right back. Oh, that looks like really the first play our secondary has gave up. That's been for that long. I mean, we've had some runs that long, but not a pass that long. 27-yard touchdown. Byrnes gets the lead back.
Just looks like they both went to either corners. There's nobody over the top. Low snap. Field goal is no good.
Wow, that looked like a bad snap. And then the kicker did not kick it.
That could be
very
important in this game. That could come up big.
So it's going to stay 20-14 to 5:14 left in the third quarter. Mauldin Garrett to receive. They can get something here. I mean, Mauldin, all we need is 7 points. We take the lead. And a 1-point lead right now in this game is going to be very important. Pearson and Bowens back this time. We're sitting around the 15-yard line. So kicking from that right hash mark. Let's try a little kick. Gonna go straight to Pearson. Pearson's gonna take it himself. He's not gonna have anywhere to go. Fumbles the ball. Kashawn Ray picked it up, and he did. Ran backwards. Should have just fell on that ball. Could have got the ball around the 30. Now the ball's all the way back at the 20. He should have just fell on that one.
That could have been a very costly possession right there. Could have easily switched the game. But great job by the Mavericks to recover that.
Whereas would recover that, they would have had probably 28-14, and then easily that would be all momentum if you give that.
I don't know, probably 26.
Oh, yeah, 27. Yeah, 26-27.
After that
forgot about
extra
that miss.
field goal.
Remember Watson got one. It's going to be Ortega this time. Ortega's going to go over, cut it back into the inside, fall forward, gets about 2.
I think Mauldin, they really need to get that passing game going. Byrnes is kind of just selling out all run right here as Ortega is still on the ground.
Well, now if we got Kelvin and Ortega hurt, next running back up is Chad Berger.
He's that trader.
Neesmith's going to come out. That's a Byrnes coach out, too. Both head coaches out. Check on Ortega. Holding up that right leg. They're standing up right now, not moving, though. He's going to take out the 2 running backs I've been having all night. Unless you want to put Chad Berger and Torrey Henderson in. We haven't had much practice with this in the game. He's going to walk off the field by himself. Walking pretty normal. Yeah, does not look good. Either Ortega's he's a power run. He's going to use all his muscle all in him. He's just going to fight forward. Maybe see now he's just beginning like he's had like 5-yard rushes this game, just falling forward right over him. If you have that injury to your leg, it's not going to be happening. Got Watson going now. Clock starts to run. They're going to put Kelvin in the backfield on the left side of him. Fake it to Kelvin. Go across the middle. Pearson drops it. Third and 8. Let's just let Watson's going to come out to the left side. He's going to look across the middle. Lucas Dominic right into the hands of in and out of the hands. That was Carter Gonsnell. That could have been a bad play. Second interception that's been dropped this game. The first one was from David Chu. This one, Emory Watson.
Yeah, just right, almost right. I mean, twice. Just thrown almost right at them. Just been fortunate enough that they've dropped both of the potential interceptions because that would have been big. They would have had the ball about the 30-yard line. And this is really big punt. Not to give Byrnes the best field position, but we don't really have a designated punter.
They're going to fake it. The look at no, it's Lucas Dominic. And he gets to the 25. He gets 3 yards. I don't understand that play call. Now they have the ball at the 25-yard line. And now they go up 2 possessions if they just. I mean, Byrnes, they didn't even flinch. They knew it was a fake as soon as it happened. Now 25-yard line, they're going to keep it. I mean, even after all of that, why don't you go to your. Out of all that, you go to your tight end. Like, why do you choose the tight end to run with? You're going to hand off Cook. Cook once again break through the middle down to the 16-yard line. Three to the left, one to the right now. Looks like I got let him look for the screen. He's gonna have to scramble out. He's got a receiver. He's still breaking away. Payne Fisher and Bray Peterson tackles him back at the 31. That could be a very big play because now it's a 3rd and long. They gotta. This is not very in field goal range. This is about a 42-yard field goal.
Just not smart right there by the QB.
We're at 46 actually.
Not smart right there by the QB. He should have just thrown that ball away. Lost about 14 yards on that play. Easily 3rd and short, but turns into a 3rd and 16. So just a great job by the Mauldin defense.
To each side, 3rd and 14. Look, Gabe's going to look out to his right side. Pressure. I look like right across the middle. Gets past Pierce. Breaks into the side, into the 10. Tackled at the 9. Looked like that could have been a hold called on Byrnes right there. Like they were holding Peyton Fisher and Bray Peterson, but no call. So now it's 1st and 10 from the, or 1st and goal from the 9. Two receivers to each side. Clark's running. I'm going to snap at it. Fake go on a screen. Gregory is going to take it himself. Carrying Aaron Bowens all the way down to the 3. Looks like 2nd and goal from the 3.
Aaron Bowens now comes up limping. Half our team is just limping. This is all mental right here.
2nd down.
Gotta fight through the pain.
Goal from the 3. Ray's going to slide over. They're going to pay attention to that screen. They're going to go to the screen. Gregory, nobody in the way. Gregory walks into the end zone. Byrnes takes the 2-possession lead, 26-14. They covered it on the right side. They put Ray over there, and then they just didn't account for the left side at all. He just walked straight into the end zone.
Just looks like the 1st and 3rd quarter has been Byrnes. The 2nd quarter was all Mauldin, so hopefully the 4th quarter can be all Mauldin.
But you don't want to give up too big a lead. If you can't come back, if you get up too big a lead, there's very little hope to come back because there's nothing you can do once that clock hits 0 in the 4th quarter. Kick. This one's a lot better. Going to take it up 27-14. Byrnes gets the lead right back to 2 possessions. 1 minute, 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We've seen Mauldin's sideline become a lot quieter. Beginning of the half, they're jumping around. Now it's just quiet over there. See still in the huddle. Mauldin's taking a while in the huddles.
Gotta say what's up to my boy G-Money.
That comes out of the huddle finally. Now they're going to come back for the kickoff from this time from the left hash and kick it straight to Kashawn Ray. Ray catches this one around the 18-yard line, goes up, cuts back inside the middle, carrying down to the 39. Third time the Mauldin.
Great job right there by the special teams. Another Byrnes player. People are dropping right in this game. It seems like everyone's getting hurt. I don't know if it's the cold or what.
You got the cold and you got the end of the season. Both these teams had early bye weeks. They've both been playing. Maud's been playing the last 5 weeks. Byrnes the last 6 weeks. So
yeah, body's wearing down.
It's covered up by the whole Byrnes coaching staff. Is all over there. Training staff. Everyone balls up to 40. Yeah. Players surrounding them, everything. There's 1 minute 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Mauldin still has time to take these long drives that they've been having, the long scoring drives. They still have time for that. It's just you got to be able to stop Byrnes quickly. Number 44. Cam Jackson. Who's going to get hurt on the play? First 10 from the 40. So they're going to come back down now from the 40.
Great field position for the Mavericks right here.
And up Kelvin up the middle. Kelvin has nowhere to go. Gets a yard.
Kelvin Johnson just getting twisted right there. Comes up limping again.
I think it's time we just got to start using Kelvin Johnson as a decoy.
The running backs are just Ortega. Last section went off with injury. Kelvin Johnson's on 100%. We need to start throwing the ball.
I'm going to go to Emery. He's going to go across the middle, low throw. Well, we had a little bit of pressure, so that's going to knock down Emery. So that changes it to 3rd and 10.
Not the best throw right there. Aaron Bones, probably a catchable ball if the ball was thrown well. David Shear now comes into the game. Emery, as a wide receiver, going to pull out that trips, which has worked in the past.
Yeah, Lucas Dominic down on the sideline. Kelvin Johnson going over to the sideline. See if they go deep routes. They're all sending everybody deep on that left side. Is going to go deep to Fred Pearson. Tipped by 3 different players. Fred Pearson goes down once again. So he steps up. He's going to get help from Emery Watson to step up. He's going to walk off limping. So once again, another injury.
Sending out the special teams for a punt. Just they get the ball on the 40-yard line and kind of waste that possession. Just 3 and out right there. Not the best for the Mauldin offense. The Mauldin defense is going to need to show up in this next possession if they want to stay in the game.
This time, Emery Watson back. Straight. Emery drops it once again, falls on it back at the 30-yard line. That time the snap was perfect, except this time Emery Watson just dropped it. First messed up punt was a low snap Emery couldn't get a hold of. This one is straight to his chest. He just dropped it.
Emery Watson just not having the best second half right now. Need him to pick it up if we have a chance to win this ball game.
So, I mean, most of Byrnes' scoring drives have been inside Mauldin territory. When they start inside Mauldin territory, they haven't been able to do when they start in their own territory other than one drive. Going to hand off to Cook once again. Cook goes to the outside, gets a yard. Brian Gilletic and Josh Page are both there.
Great tackle right there by Ryan.
And a late flag comes in all the way back in the secondary. There was one Byrnes player all the way back there. Everybody else was a Mauldin player. Point Mauldin's way.
Believe it might be.
Well, it's going to be personal foul on Mauldin. Not sure on who, though. It was all happened all the way back in the secondary. We're lurking
like
back there. So
it might have been Kaysen Rhea. Just not smart right there. Do not need that penalty.
yeah.
Just
So
not thinking right
another
there.
dumb
Gives them
penalty on
15
Mauldin.
free yards.
45 seconds left. Hand off Cook. Goes to the outside. Gets about 2. He's going to dive forward for about 3-yard gain. Once again. Brings up the tackle. Watch that Trey Matney. Where's both there? 29 seconds. Clock's running. 2nd down and 8. Who's to the right now? Snap it. Cook is going to look across the middle. He's stepping, keeps just dropping back. Nobody's here. The flag comes in. That's going to be a hold. He's still looking across the middle, wide open in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Ball's going to be come back. That's going to be a holding penalty. He's had 10 seconds in the pocket. So it's going to be a holding on Byrnes. It's going to be end of the 3rd quarter, so it's going to move Byrnes back all the way around probably the 20.
Really big penalty call right there. And that extra point will give, if they get a field goal right here, that'll give them 30. And that extra point will affect them because Mauldin can still tie the game with 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. So that point attempt that they missed is actually going to be very important if they get a field goal right here. Looks like they're going to have one more play in the 3rd quarter before it goes to the 4th. Byrnes people holding up their 4th for the 4th quarter when it's not the 4th quarter yet.
Well, Mauldin starting to walk to the sideline. Byrnes still out on the field. Colin Mauldin back over. So, yeah, so we're going to have one more play left.
Is one more play.
But I'm not going to add any seconds back on the clock. So it's just going to be whatever happens here. It's going to be end of the 3rd quarter. It's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. He's got 3 to the right, to the left. 2nd and very long. On the 26, out of here down to the 4-yard line. Mauldin brings a screen play, gets him wide open across the middle. Aaron Bowens brings him down, or he's still going. Aaron Bowens finally knocks him out. 14-yard line. Still think those refs got to blow a whistle a little bit soon. I mean, that Cook just gave up. And, I mean, Aaron Bowens just held them wrapped up because they weren't calling anything. I mean, if the running back gives up, I mean, you just call the play dead. But, I mean, that literally did nothing for the team. They waited till they went out of bounds to call it.
The refs have not been doing a very good job tonight calling the whistle dead when there's no one there. Just messing with the play clock like when it's 1 second. But
so, yeah, 27-14 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Byrnes got a 3rd down to come up. Which sides of the field now to the we're going to be split up to the 15. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mauldin comes back out.
It's really important right here for the Mauldin Mavericks to get this stop. 3rd down in the red zone.
Yeah, Rogers going to drop back and look across the middle. Going to send a man on a wheel route over to Ryan Gilletic side. Ryan Gilletic knocks it free.
Great stop right there. He had his back turned to the receiver, but he could not go up and Randy Moss him. This field goal is very important for the Byrnes Rebels, but still keeps us within 2 scores if they do make it. 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions will tie the ball game. That extra missed point will come into factor if he makes this.
About a 31-yard field goal. Come up right down the middle. It's going to be low, but it is going to be good. So let's make score 30-14 with 11:48. 4th quarter. Mauldin's got to score here to keep within this game.
They don't score here, most likely it's going to be very hard for them to come back, as the Byrnes offense in the 3rd quarter was just straight up rolling. Scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal, just like they did in the 1st quarter. But hopefully Mauldin can turn things around right here. Need to get the passing game going. I wouldn't be surprised if David Shear came out this possession, as Emory didn't have the best couple plays last drive.
And I've seen that little trips play. We sent Emory in the slot. Seen Emory and Lucas in the slot together. David Shear playing quarterback. Bowens and Pearson.
They need to switch up the plays. I feel like we've been running the same plays over and over and over.
The left hash marks again. He got a little boot kick. This time it's going to go Dominic. He's going to catch it at 26. Looks like he almost fumbled a little bit. He's going to run up the middle, get a couple blocks. Knock out around the 38-yard line. So, 2nd kick return for our tight end. 38. Once again, we're starting in that 38, 39 range. Started in the 40 last time. It's 5 different possessions start in this area. And come out. Ortega's back in now. And Aaron Bowens on the far side. Still no sign of Fred Pearson, if he is still out. Watson's going to go back, going to hand off. Oh, no, he's going to take it himself. Emory Watson's going to come up the middle, slides down, and he get exactly 10 yards, just enough for the first.
Looked like his foot slid right into the defender's shoulder. That was a little weird. But great job by Emory Watson to use his legs, as he hasn't been able to use his arm that much this half. Really struggled in the 2nd quarter.
Play by going to check on the change. Looks like they marked it almost exactly where he slid from. So it's going to be a very close call. It's going to be 2nd and short or 1st and 10. Ball is going to be half football over across. This will be a 1st down for the Mavs at the 49-yard line. We got 11:26.
Ortega is back in the game. That's a good sign. He's had a very good game.
So we're pressing Bowens on this one side. We're going to go this time to Ortega. Ortega's going to switch sides of the field. Breaks the tackle. Goes down to Byrnes' 40-yard line. It's about 11 on his first carry back.
Another great run by Ortega. He's done a lot. He did a lot in the 2nd quarter. Was the kind of the main reason we got those 2 touchdowns. Mauldin goes back to tempo.
And you're going to go Ortega again. This time he's going to get about 3.
Like Caden Fritz was wide open on that screen, but Emory didn't see him. Could have been a run-pass option.
Well, I think it's very hard to read. We've seen that coming in the RPOs, coming in more. Yeah. I mean, those things are hard to read, especially for just a high school quarterback in his first year starting. It's like hard to read.
Just really need to get the passing game going. Haven't got anything in the passing game all day or all night.
Still running a center. Ortega to the other side. And Ross is going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper. And tackled at 33. It's going to be on another 3 yards. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 3.
Emory really not trying to take those hits, just sliding all over the field.
Emory Watson in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right. Pearson is back in, which is another good sign. Got Bones all on this bottom side. Watson comes, going to look, goes over Caden Brown, catches that. It's going to be a 1st down. Mauldin keeps this drive alive.
It's a great job. Great read by Emory Watson right there. Good throw. Good catch. It's good all around.
No good. Got 2 receivers each side this time. So Ortega in the backfield on the left side of Watson. Watson looks, has pressure, sack, back at the 35. That's going to be about an 8-yard loss.
Looked like Caden Brown was wide open in the back of the end zone if Byrnes brought the
quick blitz. Yeah.
He didn't have any time though, but if he did have time, he was wide open in the back of the end zone. Easy 6 points.
Kelvin Johnson back on the field now. Scores 30-14, 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Watson's going to drop back. He's going to go on a screen. Caden Brown. Brown catches it a little behind him. He's going to get about back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball comes out. Marking him already down. It's about an 8-yard gain.
This is for sure 4-down territory. A field goal does nothing for Mauldin. David Cheer is in the game.
Emory back in that slot. Back on that trip. See if they go deep once again, as it's happened all night. We've all gone deep. Put Pearson across the middle. This time Lucas Dominic in Pearson's spot on that far side. Sheriff whistle comes in before play. Timeout called by Byrnes with 8:30 left. 8:30 left. Byrnes leading 30-14. Maul's got a 3rd and 10 from their 22 or 27. Right now, if we need 5 yards right now to get just a chance. So you don't want. We are going to go for it on 4th down because you just said field goals does nothing. So we're going to get 5. We need at least 5 yards here. I mean, you don't have to go to the end zone right now.
Mauldin really needs to draw up a good play right here. Throw in David Cheer, who's been more efficient with the passing game. Emory Watson is a more mobile quarterback, but David Cheer, I think, has the better passing game. But we'll see what they draw up right here. Really need a big play. Can't afford any loss of gain. Need about 5 yards to make it about 4th and 5 so we can try to get in that end zone.
27-yard line, Caden Brown. They're going to put Shear in. They're going to send Emory deep. They're going to go to Emory. Intercepted. So finally, Byrnes catches an interception. That completely ruins the drive Mauldin had going. So that's caught all the way down at the 1-yard line. I mean, David Shear just looked like he didn't look at anybody else. He looked straight at Emory Watson. And he would have lobbed that. He would have had Emory, but he tried to bullet across the middle.
Just not a great read right there by David, but they do have the ball at the 1-yard line, so it would be really important, Mauldin, right here to get a big stop. A safety would put him down 14, which is 2 touchdowns. Hopefully, Mauldin defense can come up with a big stop right here.
Yeah, Pierce's this size. We're going to throw. It's going to be a run up the middle or a screen. Depends on what the quarterback wants to do. Going to go straight up the middle, run, gets about a yard. Maybe not even that. No, it's like it didn't even get a yard. So 2nd down and 10 still.
Good job by the defense. Can't afford to let any time come off the clock. So only 8 minutes left. Still down by 16. But still have a chance.
So 5 yards going to go, look across the middle. Going to go deep. Come and get chased by Trey Young. Going to go out of bounds after getting a down. Bray Peterson is right behind him the whole time. Just had enough speed to get out. Looks like they are going to give him the first down. So route change, gets it halfway across. So it's going to be a first down off the quarterback scramble. 7:30 left in the game.
Those chain guys been busy over there. Lots of close plays to the marker here tonight.
We got 3 receivers to the right. Going on trips. Only got 2 guys over there. Going to look, go on the little screen. Right, all the way back at the 2. Ryan Gilletic. Back at the 2-yard line. Moves it back to where the line of scrimmage was. So now it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Great job right there by Ryan Gilletic. The quarterback did not see him coming at all. Ryan Gilletic was unblocked. Just used the speed he has. Just got right to the quarterback and made a tackle that really we haven't been able to do. We've had probably 4 or 5 sacks that we could have had. We just could not wrap up the QB. But right there, great job. And puts him at the 1-yard line again. Play clock going down to 6 seconds. Probably going to be a timeout right here.
Yeah, there comes the timeout. 6:45. Score now. So Mauldin got them back where they want them right now.
I'm guessing Byrnes is just going to run the ball and try to waste as much clock as they can and put the pressure on Mauldin to score really quick.
Yeah, so we'll see what we can do. I mean, if we get a sack right now, it's going to be a safety. We get the ball. It's going to be 16-30. Then we're down by 14 when you still need 2 touchdowns. But it all depends on what happens here. So 2nd and 20, teams come back out. Very important play right here. See what Mauldin's able to do. They can get this cross. I mean, if they get the first down, they can run out a lot of clock. And Byrnes finally comes back out. So 30-14 now, 6:45 left. Gonna drop back a shotgun across the middle. Mauldin gets pressure, goes right across the middle, right at the very inside. Cook breaks through the middle, breaks the tackle. Fred Pearson tackles him along with the help of Sean Ray all the way down to the 18-yard line. That's going to be about a 3rd and 4.
Big 3rd down right here for the Mavericks. Cannot afford to let them have a first down. Put them in really hard condition to come back in this game.
So sorry, they just hand it right up off the middle to Cook. Cook almost gets away. Josh Page back at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle by Josh Page. Move a 4th down and 3. So they're going to bring out the punt team. We do have Josh Page. He does play a little bit of running back as well. So we do have Ortega and Johnson back, but with them both injured, Josh could be
This will be a very big series for the offense. Clock's going to go down to about 5:10. And We have 3 timeouts left, but we need to score pretty quick here.
We got to get a quick score, quick stop, and then another score to be relatively in this game. So, yeah, run clock all the way out 2 seconds. Snaps away. It's going to let this one bounce. His midfield gets a good Byrnes bounce. 41, 40-yard line. Mauldin's going to start. It's a big possession. Mauldin's not able to score. Mauldin's not able to score here. It's going to be a very hard to come back from. Time now clock's at 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 8 seconds, so you got to score very quick. Third series got Shear back in. So we got that trips formation with Emery in the slot. Going to go over to Caden Brown. Caden looked like a little outside throw. Caden was expecting it to come back. Outside throw. Caden slipped.
Just not a very good throw right there. I don't know if the ball slipped or what. Just
Shear only has one completion. That was the big completion to Emery Watson in the first half. Everything else has been either one is overthrow, one's a drop pick. So that's been incomplete. Shear goes deep into double coverage. Ball overthrown. That could have been dangerous. He threw it into double coverage. Aaron Bones, who was looking for. Oh, 3rd and 10.
it's not. It's just the reason that he's making just not as smart throws as they should be. Through one interception, a drop pick, overthrew right there.
So 4th, 10.
Need a big play right here. It's just 3rd and 10, under 5 minutes to play, down by 16.
Washington going to send Dominic in motion. Dominic comes in motion. Cross middle to go over to Watson. He's got to hold on that ball a little bit longer. They brought 2 people. I mean, he could have had that for another 5 seconds to let somebody get open. So that's going to be 4th and 10 from the 41. I mean, we don't convert this. Byrnes is in good field position, and they're up by 2. So they could run this clock out, still score a lot.
Need a big play right here.
Shear's going to come back with cross middle. Brown open. Catches it right at the first down marker. Looks like they are going to give it to him.
Will be a first down. Great catch right there and a great throw by David Shear to Caden Brown. Need to go fast.
Not using that
in Byrnes territory at the Byrnes 48.
Now going fast. Emery Watson again. Last one to get set. So come up. Is going to look. Caden Brown once again. Outside throw to air. Flag comes down. It was by a sideline judge. Safety's going to be a holding.
Might be a false start on Emery Watson. Think he had an early head start, maybe.
Yeah, it could have been a legal formation because he was leaning a little bit too. So
yeah.
And eligible receiver downfield. Not sure who was ineligible, but they're not moving the ball back. So 2nd and 10. Shear still by himself. He drops back, has the pressure. He's got to get rid of. Tackled all the way back at the 40. A 12-yard loss. It's going to be a 3rd down at 22.
3rd down and 22. Need a real big play right here to stay in the game. Obviously, 4 down territory. Under 4 minutes to play now.
Shoots to each side, 2 to the left. Shear goes back, goes across the middle to Dominic. Dominic catches it. But all the way down at 46. I mean, that's something we needed earlier when you want to go on that short passes on that 3rd down.
This
I mean, not when it's 3rd
right
and
here.
22. I mean, we got 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Another injury. Looks like it's Dominic. So there's 45 seconds left. It's going to be a fourth and about 15. We don't get this. This is probably the game. O'Shea comes out now in a 5-wide pump face, goes deep to Emery Watson in triple coverage. Watson goes up. Incomplete. Actually a pretty good placed ball. So 3:31 left. Byrnes starting from their 45-yard line.
Probably is the game right there. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in this game. Really tough fought game by Mauldin. Had two of their best players out, had running backs fighting through injuries, but Byrnes has just done a better job in the second half.
There goes. You're going to come back. Josh Page right there. About a 2-yard loss. Josh Page starting to step up after his 2 weeks out. Timeout called by Mauldin with 3:23 left. Still 30-14. Byrnes probably just going to run this clock out. Mauldin still has all 3 timeouts. That's going to be their third or first, so I was going to leave them with 2. About 47. I only give him a yard of loss. Looks like it could have been more, so it's going to be a 2nd and 11 from their own 47. Double teams come back out now. Still got Cook in that backfield. It's probably who they're going to be using a lot right now. Second and 11, going to go to play fake to Cook, almost tipped. Comes back out and knocked out of bounds. A 3-yard gain. Torrey Young. Timeout, Mauldin. Not sure why I'm calling timeout. He ran out of bounds. Clock was stopped with ran out of bounds. Not sure that timeout. Let's use our second. We got 1 left with 3 minutes, 12 seconds, down by 16. My 3rd and 8 from 39. Mauldin defense comes back out now. Big play right here. Not much is going to happen, but here's a pick 6, but Byrnes offense comes back out with about a 3rd and 8 out to go for. On job players, a little back to 30 almost. Well, 2 shooters each side now. In the backfield on the left side is Rogers. Showboat's going to bring a blitz on the outside. Josh Page coming wide open. Intercepted! Perfect play. Comes back down. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Trey Matney makes a big play, but it's kind of late. Off his 4th pick of the year. And the ball's going to be at the 44-yard line. Mauldin's got 3 minutes to work with. Well, Mauldin brought a 5-man blitz. It got to him very quickly. Josh Page was the man leading it from the outside.
Really big drive right here. Need to score very fast.
So David Shear's not in right now. Calvin Johnson on the left side, on the sideline limping. You still see him over. No, another receiver. 85 comes. Watson going to come back, take it himself. Goes past the 50, runs out of bounds at the 45. First down.
Great job right there by Emory Watson to escape the pressure and make something out of nothing.
Watson again going to roll it to his right. This time he's got pressure. Throws. Almost intercepted. Low throw. Looking for Ray over on that outside.
It just seems like quarterbacks are just throwing to the defenders, but did have an open man right there.
With 2 minutes left, 40 seconds. And Aaron Bones again, all by himself in that man-on-man. Rushes to the right. Come back, hand off to Kelvin Johnson. Kelvin Johnson breaks to the outside, breaks the tackle, comes back, tackled at the 40. Actually got to fight a little forward to the 39. On a 6-yard gain. Ran 18 times. So 3rd and about 4. Watson going to drop back, look deep. Aaron Bowes in one-on-one coverage. Hip, caught by Aaron Bowes all the way down at the 6. Great grab.
What a catch right there by Aaron Bones. Was tipped and came up with it. Gives Mauldin life.
So Watson this time going to roll out right. Look across the middle. Fred Pearson tipped. Look for Dominic first. He wasn't open. Look back across the middle after Pearson opened, but it was tipped away. 1 minute 56 seconds left. Mauldin's at 6. Yeah, so 2nd and goal from the left hash mark.
1 minute 56 seconds left.
Come back, hand off to Johnson. Johnson goes to the outside, runs, cuts back in, runs over. Man, they're going to have it. There's the signal touchdown. Kelvin Johnson, 3rd touchdown tonight. Well, even with him being hurt, he scored all of our points.
This 2-point conversion will seal the game.
Yeah, if we don't get this, there's almost no hope. Ball's at the 3. Dominic in. Let them put everybody close together. All together. This is the game right here. Watson going to go. Look out. He's going to throw Caden Brown. Knocked away on the right side. Could have probably been a pick, but no good. So the ball scores 30-20. Mauldin's going to have to try an onside kick. No, we have not. We've done that twice. Aiden Haynes has been doing it both times. Neither were converted. So Mauldin's attempted 2 onside kicks this whole year. Both the team recovered. So we got 1:45 left. Byrnes comes out there, hands team out on the field. Mauldin does as well. Let's see it. So put everybody up 3 to the left, 3 to the right. One guy right in the middle. Got 2 each eyes behind that row. Kobe comes on for the kick now. Guy comes on, kick to the right side. Gets 10 yards very quick. Goes under the legs and hit by Caden Brown. Pretty good kick, just a little bit too hard. So Byrnes recovers it, 43-yard line, minute 45. .43, 146 left. We're just going to try to run out this clock. We head off straight up the middle, tackled at the 46. Timeout. Mauldin's going to use their final.
Last timeout by Mauldin. Should be the only thing that will be able to stop the clock from now on. Might as well just take a knee.
Ball 46, minute 37. Winner at this game, so going to play the winner of. Yeah. So yeah, Northwestern Bowling Springs was a winner. Northwestern blew Bowling Springs out 52-7. But Byrnes and Northwestern going to be playing in the second round. Teams finally come back out. 43-yard line. So 46. 46 you got. Not all together. Still in shotgun. We hand off right the middle. Cook because of the outside. Tackled at the 47. Still fighting. Jesus. He gets the first down. First down. Maybe first down. 47 on Mauldin side. And Dorman knocked off T.O. Hanna 26-21. And I guess going to take a knee about 5 yards. Take a knee 1 minute 4 seconds. Mauldin's out of timeout, so it's going to be clock's is going to start running out.
Great season by the Mauldin Mavericks. Fought hard, played good, just came up a little short. Missed some of their key players, but good overall season, and hopefully we'll be back next year better and be back in the playoffs and maybe come away with a win. But
Come out, take another knee all the way back at the 42. Well, that should be the final knee of the season, so that's going to bring it into Mauldin's football season. Team's going over to the sidelines. Mauldin come off a pretty good year. And we're going to lose our 2 best players, Jaden Lucas, Deuce Caldwell. Jaden going to Clemson, Deuce going to North Carolina. Right now, if a good thing out of this game, the whole Mauldin offense that played this game is coming back next season, except for David Shear. But we still have Emery Watson. So we have a lot of players returning. That whole offensive line is our juniors, and a good amount of the receivers were juniors as well. So it's going to be a good season next year. It's going to be the way our defense shows up next year. But Mauldin finishes the season 5-4 with his final loss to Byrnes. The final score of 30-20. Thank you all for tuning in to every football game that we help do. We'll be back in a month for basketball season when it starts. And our right now number 3 ranked start their season off against Riverside. We'll see you guys then.